When you talk about marketing, there are always three main factors to consider. The first factor is called your brand. It's everything about you. The second factor is your platform, which in most cases is social media. The third factor is people, which are the audiences you're trying to reach out to with your marketing. Now, because of this third factor, you need to have a kind of psychological instinct to be able to take advantage of this factor properly. The way you think is always different from the way I think, and the way I think will always be different from the way other people think. And this is why, in order to take advantage of the third factor in people, you need to understand the psychology behind handling people uniquely. So let me show you an illustration. Let's take, for instance, Dan and John. Dan and John are two market men, businessmen, you can call it, and they sell the same product, but they have different brands selling the same product. Now let's take, for instance, Dan decides to run hard on his product at a time, and then later on, John also decides to run hard on his product. Do you know that there's a high chances that they both will not get the same result on the ads that was run? Why? Let me tell you the result first. There's a high chances that John might have more conversion than Dan, or Dan might have more conversion than John. All this depends on the interest of people at the time when they place the marketing campaign. The time when John placed this marketing campaign, people might be interested in that product more. Maybe because of the time, the season, a celebration, or something. But at the time Dan will be placing his marketing campaign, probably in form of Facebook ads, people interest might have shifted away from that product into something else. So, if that is the case, then Dan will most likely run a loss while John will have profit. This is why interest of people needs to be taken into consideration whenever you're running your ads, whenever you're starting your marketing. What are people interested in? You want to do email marketing. People really interested in the email marketing. The people pay attention to their email. You want to run Facebook ads. Your audience, are they really interested in your product on Facebook? Do they really pay attention to your product on Facebook? Interest of people matters a lot, and